Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while. I'm not playing games today. Instead, I'm going to be giving you guys my predictions for UFC 288, full card, full kind of in-depth breakdown. The fighters that I don't really know about, I'll just kind of skim over. But yeah, we'll be giving my predictions for every fight. Um, Daniel Santos, Johnny Munoz. I'm going with Daniel Santos. Uh, and I'm gonna say majority decision. I think Munoz is gonna drop him a couple times, but Santos is gonna. I think he's gonna lose round one pretty miserably. I think he's gonna get dropped twice. I think he's gonna get beat up real bad. I think he's gonna try to shoot takedowns. Gonna get stuffed. Gonna get beat up. Gonna get popped and stuff. But he's gonna survive. He's a tough little Brazilian bastard. And I think he's gonna come back in round two. I think he's gonna take us back, hold him down, kind of like pound him, stuff. And then round three coming up, he just kind of does the same thing, and he win or doesn't win, loses. Uh, via majority decision. I think one judge will go 29-28 Santos, and the other two will go 28-28. All right. Next up, Joseph Holmes, Claudio Ribeiro. When I saw the odds on this fight and I saw Joseph Holmes as a plus 180 underdog, first thing that came to mind was this should be easy money, bro. Joseph Holmes, he's just better. Okay? That's kind of like the only way to put it. He's simply better than Claudio Ribeiro. And he's so much bigger. He's so big for the 185 weight class. 6'4" with an 80-inch reach. He's like pretty much identical to Israel Adesanya. Um, yeah, 3 inches taller, 3-inch reach advantage. I think he's just gonna jab his head off, 1-2 him, and I think Claudio's gonna get a little overzealous, and I think he's gonna get caught with some hooks on the inside. And I'm gonna actually go with Joseph Holmes third round TKO. Um, yeah, plus 180. I think don't probably bet a lot because Claudio Ribeiro has a lot of power. 9% takedown defense. Joseph Holmes is probably gonna try to shoot. But yeah, whatever. We're, Claudio Rivera has really good takedown defense. Yada yada yada. Whatever. Joseph Holmes try to grapple a little bit, but I think once he realizes that you can just jab him on the keep it on the. I think he jabs him, 1-2s him, and I think Claudio Rivera going and swinging heavy on the inside gets clipped with a left hook and then a right hook right after that, and I think he's just gets finished from there. So Joseph Holmes, a very good underdog pick. It's very surprising that he's that big of an underdog. But yeah, so that's what I got. Up next, Rafael Estevam against Zalgas Zumagulov. I don't know if this guy is actually 1-0, and if he's actually 0 inches tall, actually has a 0-inch reach. But yeah, 4 average shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go Zumagulov. Um, submission. I think he catches him in a guillotine because this guy likes to shoot a lot. I've never seen this guy fight, but you don't get a 4 average takedown and not shoot a lot. So I think he's gonna shoot and get caught in the guillotine, and Zalgas is gonna choke him out. Moving on, we got Phil Hawes and Ikram Aliskerov. I think it's a close one. Ikram's very good. And he's a Russian. Good grappling, but this guy shoots a lot, and Phil Hawes has never been taken down in his entire UFC career. And Phil Hawes actually has a tendency to shoot, but I don't think he's going to shoot on this guy. Especially considering 7. Yeah, okay. I think this is going to be reminiscent of Dan Hooker and Claudio Puelles, just less technical. I think it's going to be him kind of like shooting and Ikram shooting on Phil Hawes constantly trying to get it, and he can't get success with the grappling, so he kind of just gets beat up on the feet. Phil Hawes, second round DKO. All right, for the main event of the early prelims, Braxton Smith versus the GOAT, Parter Porker, greatest pound for pound fighter that ever lived. Look at the titties on that guy. Holy shit. Yeah, there was like, so I remember correctly, Braxton Smith has pretty good boxing, and pretty good is good enough to kind of just beat the living shit out of Parter Porker. Parter Porker neck crank in the third round. No, I'm playing. I'm gonna go Braxton Smith decision. Uh, moving on, women's strawweight bout. Holy shit, this is opener of the prelim. Oh my god, what happened to her eyes? What happened to her face? Why is she looking over here? Okay, I'm Berna Jandaroba. I'm gonna go her via heart attack over Marina Rodriguez. I think she's gonna look at her dead in the eyes and just gonna make Marina Rodriguez just have a heart attack on the spot and lose. I'm playing. I'm gonna go Marina Rodriguez knockout. Yeah, knockout. Chaos Williams, Bedoya. Chaos Williams front kick KO. Moving on. Kennedy and Njoku against Devin Clark. Kennedy first round TKO. I mean, Devin Clark is just not that good at all, and he has the 8-inch reach disadvantage. He's 5 inches shorter. 14-7. Guy's a midget. He's a midget compared to Kennedy and Njoku. And Kennedy and Njoku is just such a big weight bully. He should be a heavyweight. Realistically, if the guy was a heavyweight and he didn't have to cut, he'd be going in there at about 240 pounds. He probably weighs about 230, 240 going into the octagon for his fights. Like, the guy's huge. And I think he's gonna TKO Devin Clark in round one. Moving on. Main event of the prelims. The big dog, big bear, ninja, he's a lion. It's Drew Dober and Matt Fravola. Dober, round two, right hook, knockout. Matt Fravola chinned. No chin. I don't know. I think this guy take punishment. He's been in wars, but beating up on a tomato can has way more. Has power. Dober has a granite chin. Dober is be one of the heaviest lightweights in history. He literally, what was it? He was like the heaviest lightweight ever on fight day. The octagon, and that was against Islam 8 or something. Guy literally gains like 20 plus pounds after weigh-ins. He's huge for the division. Big, brolic, stocky motherfucker with a whole lot of power. Matt Fravola's not winning at all. Unless it's by some fluky finish. Okay? Which I don't think it's gonna happen because Dober is a brick shit house. Yeah. I don't see like obviously it's MMA, anything can happen, but Matt Fravola has power, but Drew Dober has a granite chin. Dober has a whole lot of power. Matt Fravola has kind of a trash chin. He got knocked out in like 2 seconds by a 1-2 from Terrence McKinney. Moving on. Kron Gracie, Charles Jourdain. I'm going with Charles Jourdain. Kron Gracie is gonna. I mean, he's good. Kron Gracie's good. Don't get me wrong, but he hasn't been knocked in like 3 years. Um, yeah, all 5 of his wins have been by some. Actually, I didn't swear he had one decision one. Yeah. I think Charles Jourdain is just gonna keep it on the feet. I think Kron Gracie is gonna try shooting and try doing like whatever, getting it to the ground. It's not gonna work. Charles Jourdain is just gonna stop it and then Take him out of there. All right, moving on. Movsar Evloev. Oh yeah. Charles Jordan decision, unanimous. Moving on. Evloev, Bryce Mitchell. I'm going with Bryce Mitchell over Movsar Evloev. Clip it, quote me on it. I'm going with Bryce Mitchell. If he gets completely dominated, you guys can laugh at me and say that I'm horrible at picking and fucking trash and whatever. But if he wins, I am the greatest MMA odds picker of all time. Better than the MMA Guru, better than Bedtime MMA, better than the Weasel, better than all those guys. I am the GOAT. The fucking GOAT. Don't play with me. Movsar Evloev is incredibly talented, which is why I think he's going to be winning the fight. I think he'll be up. I think it'll be 2017. He'll 10-8 Bryce Mitchell in round 2, 10-9 him in round 1. Going into round 3, he's going to get cocky, and I think he's going to end up getting choked out. Fuck. Will it let me pull up the stats on these guys? Or... Well, Bryce Mitchell, I think Movsar Evloev is going to get cocky, and Bryce Mitchell is going to actually clip him on the feet. Like, he's not going to drop him or anything, but I think he's going to hit him with a good like right hand for a split second, and I think he's going to take him down. And I think he's going to sub him with a head and arm triangle. Moving on. Women's strawweight bout, Jessica Andrade, Jiaonan, or Yan Jiaonan. I don't know why they reversed the name, so that way Song Yadong. Um, Going with Jessica Andrade. I like Yan Jiaonan. She's good. She's actually really good, and she's gotten better on the ground. Jessica Andrade is a BJJ black belt, and I think she's better on the feet than Yan Jiaonan. Better on the ground. Take more punishment. Yan Jiaonan is going to get the hell up. It's not going to be as bad as what Jessica Andrade did to Lauren Murphy earlier this year, but man, I going with 29-27. I think round 1, Yan Jiaonan will win. Round 2, be a 10-9. Round 3 will be a 10-8 for Jessica Andrade. Drop Yan Jiaonan a couple times. The hell out of her. Moving on to the co-main event. Oh, Alaa Muhammad, Gilbert Burns. I got Gilbert Burns round 4 submission. Yeah, round 4. That sounds about right. I think Gilbert Burns is gonna drop Belal on multiple occasions. I think round 1 is gonna be kind of like feeling out. It could go either way. So hella close first round. Round 2, Gilbert Burns just kind of figures him out quicker than Belal does. Belal trying to shoot takedowns, not as much as you guys think he is, because Gilbert Burns is a fucking black belt. He made Hamzat Chimaev scared to shoot on him, so I know for sure Belal's gonna be nervous to shoot on Gilbert. And every time he does shoot, Gilbert's gonna catch him with an uppercut on the way in, or a big leg kick, or just like fucking throw him or something. Like, I don't know. He's just gonna stop him. I think he might get taken down once or twice, but he'll pop right back up. Um, well, we'll just kind of try to take him down to make it better for him. Yes, try to points, but yeah, I got Gilbert. Yeah, round 4 submission sounds about right. I think it'll be really close first 3 rounds, but I think Bilal will shoot, Gilbert will stop it, and then shoot right after Bilal does. After he stuffs Bilal's takedown, Bilal won't expect it, get taken down, and I think Gilbert pretty much did. I think Bilal's gonna gas really bad. Because he's gonna have a bad weight cut. Gilbert's in really good shape. He's a better weight cut than Bilal. I think Bilal's gonna gas because a whole lot of weight in like 5 weeks. Aljamain Sterling, Henry Cejudo. Henry's a favorite against Aljamain. That's crazy. Um, I got Aljamain Sterling. 5th round TKO. 5th round. Possibly. I originally thought it was 4th round TKO, but now that I think about it, I think Henry's gonna take him all the way to the 5th. It's gonna get into like deep, deep waters. Um, I think Sterling is gonna. He's gonna lose round 1 to Henry. Uh, Round 2 will be razor close, could go either way. After the first 2 rounds, it changes to Sterling. Round 3, complete Sterling round, 10-9, takes him down, holds him 3 minutes out of the round, kind of just beats him up a little. Round 4, he doesn't get Cejudo down, but because Cejudo is fast, get up the whole time in round 3, Sterling will be a lot more fresh than Cejudo. Landing big kicks to the body. The whole fight, he'll be using his kicks, but I think he'll be kicking him really hard to the body. He's gonna start taking a toll on Henry. He's gonna start covering up a little bit more. Sterling's gonna start popping him with some good hooks and stuff, but he's not gonna get in too close because he doesn't want to get into a pocket fight with Henry. But I think he'll be clinching him up actually, hitting him with good knees to the body and good elbows on the break, and fucking hitting him with some good shots, kicking him a whole lot. Uh, yeah. And round 5, Cejudo's complete ass has up. Say going into the 3rd or the 5th, I think it'll be 2-2, but I think Sterling will be. I think 10-8 for Sterling. Going in round 5, Cejudo's completely gassed. He's got completely demolished the last 2 rounds. And I think he figures that he kind of has no way to win it at this point because I'm pretty sure he's a smart guy. He'll know, even after getting punched in the head all that time, he'll know that he'll be down on the scorecards. And I think it'll be 30, 38, 37 for Sterling. I think Cejudo, he's way more gas than Sterling is. Sterling is in way better shape than Cejudo. I think Cejudo is gonna, at that point, he's just gonna start winging big shots, trying to catch Sterling. Sterling, he has a really good chin, but he can be knocked out, and Cejudo has good power. But yeah, Sterling's just gonna keep him on the outside with good teeps to the body, really good jab, 1-2 working. I think Cejudo's just gonna wing a big overhand, get clipped with a left hook when he drops. I think Sterling's just clipping with the right hook, rock him real bad, start popping him a little bit, and then take him down. Double leg, get into side control, crucifix, and I think he kind of eats him up, and Cejudo's too tired to get out of there, stops it. So yeah, that is what I think is gonna happen for UFC 288. That is my prediction for the entire card. And yeah, I think Sterling 5th round TKO, Bilal Muhammad, Gilbert Burns 4th round submission, Jessica Andrade unanimous decision, Bryce Mitchell 3rd round submission, Charles Jourdain decision 2nd round KO, Kennedy Njoku 1st round TKO, Chaos Williams 3rd round, Rodriguez decision, Braxton Smith decision, Bill Haas decision, Rafael Esteban or Dalgas Zumagulov 2nd round submission, Joseph Holmes 3rd round TKO. That will be it. My predictions for the entire card done, done and dusted. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you agree with my picks, like it. If you don't, still like the video. If you do disagree with my picks, like if you think Cejudo is gonna beat Sterling, let me know. Yeah. Comment what you guys think down below. Comment who you guys got winning for UFC 288, and yeah. See you guys later. Peace.